Okay, so we just got here to the track. It's early morning, must be 8 o'clock. Shoot. So we're just trying to get everything all set up, get rocking so we can go out there and make our pass. This time we're gonna try going fast in the morning, hopefully, not kill the tire, and we should be good. Oh yeah, so this is quarantine area, so the top 3 of each class, if you're 750 and faster, goes in here, and nobody's really allowed to touch the car except somebody else that's already in this impound area. And so what I'm doing right now is changing spark plugs, just going back to my race spark plugs. Just change oil just for kicks and giggles, and put my drive spud in for my fuel pump and to rock and roll. And we do Bob's working on the back of the car, so we change tires and change shocks.
We got the shocks just about on, and just about ready to start putting the tires back on. So we're getting closer, shock sensors are on. So we're in good shape.
Morning, boys.
Morning.
Get any sleep?
No. But I get 3.5 hours after I took a good shower. But we're here. So last night we got to our first checkpoint, and then on the roundabout coming out of the checkpoint, I took the corner a little too hard, I guess, and I lost a fuel jug, just never even knew it. It was full of my racing ethanol, so I'm going to be 5 gallons short. I'm going to have to go buy some from BP. But if you guys see a fuel jug, well, by the time they watch this, it'll probably be gone. But no, who knows. It's a red fuel jug. It has my name on it. It says Kyle on it, a little tag. So if you find it, hit me up.
So being a gear down for a second, what's your plan of attack for that?
So, we're just gonna skip right through it. I'm just gonna go right from first to third, and kind of change my power strategy a little bit, and it's gonna slow it down. No different than it would anything else that goes from from first gear to high gear. But we can go faster than we did yesterday. Lord willing. We'll see.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a long week. Yeah, but it's like day 5 of me not getting more than like 3.5 hours of sleep. So by the end of the week, with 4 more days of that, yeah, I'll be going for the 20 hours of sleep, 8 days. That's all right. We're having fun. That's what it's about, right? Yeah, I am. I am.
So the definition of sick week to you, is it you're just...
Yeah, sick week, it's already proven to be a non-stop thrash from start to finish all day long. Drives are miserable. Missed corners, trying to find gas, middle of the night, all the gas stations are closed. Drive 5 miles out of your way to get gas because you know you aren't going any further than that. Yeah, that's what fun is. We torture ourselves.
Hello again, the cameraman.
How are you feeling today?
I'm doing great.
Yeah? Did you get any sleep?
4 hours, I think.
Yeah.
4? Yeah, because 2. We got to bed about 2, got up at 6. Had little eggs. Man, that's okay. Car's ready.
Yeah.
Put the Bradenton tune back in it.
Got a special tune for this track, eh?
Should be a 6-second tune, over 200, so.
All right, looking forward to it.
See what happens. another one and done. I'm gonna, you know, put some more power to it in the 60 foot, and we'll see what it does. It shouldn't wheelie because I put some weight in the front and I gave it some compression and took away some extension. But you never know. Maybe it'll do a big wheel stand, and maybe I'll have to do another run. But hopefully one and done, and I'll be able to get out of here. I told my dad if he's not ready by 3, we're gonna have to just leave because I'm not. It was so late last night. We finally got to bed probably about 2:30, maybe 3 after I took a shower and everything. So, I mean, we left the track at like 7:30, almost 8. So, and it was like 6 hours worth of driving because we had so many stops. Oh, it's ridiculous.
The one and done, yeah?
One and done, hopefully. We're about to find out. I didn't really change the tune that much. I added 2 more degrees to my launch retard, so that should help out a lot. I'm not looking to set the world on fire. I'm sure that much, you know, that could get me into the 7s pretty easily based on my mile an hour yesterday. So, we'll see. Let's show them the time slip. You see it good, Tim? Still a little slow on the 60 foot. I know that it'll take more. I think tomorrow we're gonna be 125, 60 foot's pretty easy if the track is in any kind of decent shape. 347, 330, 524 to the 8, 138 miles an hour, healthy. 805, 173. I'll take that.
Alright, we're going up for a pass. Remember, transmission's broke, so it does not have second gear, so we're just going to skip right past it.
I need you to stay in the pits. Radial cars, A and B group, non
press on without second gear, so it just goes right from first to third. And so I got to take a look at it and see if I can soften it up, see if I can make it better yet. And it's got an oil leak. There's something blue oil inside in the driver's compartment. So I gotta figure out what's going on with that. You see, one chute didn't open up. One chute didn't open up. It was hopping like a mother trucker out there because I was on the brakes hard. So it went. The 60 foot was fine. 110. 292 is actually decent, but right through here it's really soft because it's down a gear. So I'm way down on basically everything. So this might be the best we can get out of it. So we're gonna put it up in here, figure out what my oil leak is. I don't think anything's broke outside of the transmission. We'll see.
Top end for the Malibu. Shake it a little bit.
Put it on the top of the trailer.
Looks like
tubes are also aluminum, and I will admit it's too hot for those. So because that's pre-turbo, so the turbo gets cooled down or cools down a lot.
Both sides.
And if you look down here, you can see it's tore right out the exhaust. So
oh, yeah, it definitely got hot.
Power.
So it's wastegate.
He pulls two more plugs and finds that those are okay.
All the heat blows right there.
Tells his fiance Meg to hit the
And
starter button.
it's pre-turbocharger, pre-turbine heat, so it's
It
even
literally
hotter.
sounds like you're taking a
So I
hammer
will
and
agree,
knocking on something
people
steel.
told me that
So
you can't do that. Well, you can and you can't. You can't, but you can.
6 week last year.
Because the rest of it's aluminum.
He was going for the
But and this is a real thin wall aluminum, is what's probably the real
The
problem.
best is he can run.
It's
is 8.50
030
with a
wall
zero.
aluminum.
And he was second in his class because somebody else had
So,
gone 8.5
good
with
raffle
a
with the
4.
t-shirt.
Yeah,
And
taking these back to the shop, so
And take the turtle and all the Girl Scout cookies he had left.
we'll talk about
Back
this
to his
later.
home early.
Well, a little bit of vibration driving down the road. I think as much racing as this thing's done, you know, in the last week, we just had the oil pan loosen up. There's a whole bunch of bolts that were just a little bit loose on it, and a couple of the back ones came out. I think that's where the oil came from, and a matter of just grabbing a wrench, tightening them up, and then we'll clean up the mess and see if we find anything else. I'll check all the fittings while I'm under here, make sure all the oil fittings are tight, and we'll clean up as much of this oil as we can clean up, and then I think we're going to probably change over and head out. I would guess. I got to talk to Steve, he's the boss, but I know that he turned in his time slip already, so I think that's a one and done for us today, boys.
The oil can pull from the back fell out.
Hey, Joel.
This was the last one checking.
Rich, you're never coming back again.
Dang it, Mitch is
booted.
Literally throw stuff together.
Yeah, so that's where the oil, and what blew right in my face. I didn't say that. Yeah, so the oil,
Once again, thank you so
right
much
about
for
half
listening
track,
to
all of a
here.
sudden,
We say shout
that,
out.
and last night it was,
Overdrive. They're the official
all of a sudden,
presenting
last half of the
Six Weeks
drive,
2023.
there'd be a
Shout out to
random
Motion Raceworks, our official live stream
smoke, and it's
sponsor.
like, where is it
Also, thank you
coming
to
from?
Silver Racing Equipment
Inside
and
the car.
Performance. Those are our Sickboard sponsors.
And,
To
was
get into
fog or
Sickboard,
you
don't
smoking
have
in
to
front of us every now and again?
It's basically up to
Probably.
decide to do it.
I don't know.
It's all the great stuff
Yeah.
of a drag and drive without all the
So right in the middle, they must have fallen out
You get to come out here and watch other people
because
tear
it blew
up
oil
stuff.
on my
Or you can jump
face,
in your car that's
shield,
parked in
everywhere.
VIP parking right
So I
next
gotta
to
clean
the
up.
trackside. And you get special
clean up.
t-shirts, you get fed at
That's a good
multiple
run.
locations.
What is 60
You get
foot?
to drive down the road and not
129.
worry about making a pass the next day. If that
It
sounds
felt
good to you,
slow. Like I got to the end and I pulled the chutes. I just ran it out the back door anyways.
beginning of the year,
I was like, oh crap, that felt kind of slow. I think I might have to go again.
Coming up in June in the Midwest.
Sure enough,
And then
it
we're also
just
gonna
was like
see
super
Deadly
smooth. So it
out of
felt slower.
Nevada in November.
Did you have to pedal it, or you didn't?
No, I didn't pedal it. It just felt real smooth, so.
Make sure you go and check out.
It didn't really carry the wheels at all.
Magazine itself.
It looks like it's fun just a little
In the
bit.
industry.
Did it?
Did you put weight in it?
Yeah,
we put weight up front, about 10 pounds.
Yeah, 20.
I found that, put that 20 pounds. Okay.
We will cover it.
Well, cool. I'm just gonna service it and split. So, just had to get, I'll look at data and see if I can make it better, but
visiting sixmagazine.com, where you go visit our merchandise booth that is located.
That's pretty good for only 2 gears. 667 and 218 or whatever it
And you
was.
can get yourself a
See if
special
we can get to go
limited
50s.
edition Bradenton Motorsports Park
that's the most it's gonna go, I think.
In-house artist.
Got all the radiators out. Why?
Well, I got this Harbor Freight jack stand or pump jack rather, and the wheels are locked up on it. So I go to pump it up in the front with the car in park, and you can kind of see it right there. I don't know if you can see it on camera. So I pumped it up and it just slides right off. It goes through the radiator. So
Patchable, or what's the game plan here? You're just looking at damage
I
right
have
now.
no idea. I got to take this shroud off, and then it broke my fan. Stupid.
Did you get it sorted out?
I think so. We'll see. I mean, if it's not sealed, I don't know what to do.
What did you do?
Just packed it full of epoxy
Gotcha.
On both sides?
on both sides. I mean, that's one spot.
Cal, do you have this?
Yeah.
40 for the bullseye.
Walk this way. Let's go in front.
Walk this way.
Okay, I was able to epoxy shut the hole. It appears to be holding water fine, at least for now, I hope. But yeah, that's about it. It's not the high temperature JB weld, so that's my only quarrel. I don't know what temperature the regular JB weld is good to, but this thing doesn't ever get above like 170 on the street. So, and I can, if I turn these fans on, like the fans, I can bring it down. If the night is cool, I can get it down to like 150. I want to. So, just cruising. I'm not super concerned. As long as it's holding water, it's not even dripping. So I'll double check on it here once we get to the first gas station.
Got our tires all swapped over, all the oil cleaned up. Turns out oil came from last night we were driving it and noticed that every once in a while it would have this drip and you have a little smoke get in the car. It's like, what the heck is going on? Didn't see anything, didn't really look for it, to tell you the truth. And on that pass, one of the oil pan bolts came out, but it's an oil pan bolt that goes into open cavity. So it just blew oil out of it. Or sucked oil out of it, and just came all over the place inside the car. So I spent a bunch of time cleaning that all up because oil inside the car sucks. Got everything prepped up and we're ready to roll. Trying to locate, I think we're going over to, tentatively, I think we're going over to Kevin at KSR and getting a transmission from him, borrowing something, doing something, and gonna try changing the transmission really fast as we're on our way up to Georgia today. So we are a little behind from where I wanted to be, so we're getting cracking right now.
Good to go.